Okay, welcome back guys. I'm Terrible Cat and we're on my survival world here. As you can see, I put up a billboard and I got a nice comment suggesting that we put the frog from the last video, and it's pretty cool. He has his tongue sticking out. He's pretty cute. I want to show you guys a few new additions to this building. So we have my new horse. It's a zombie horse, and I named him the Incredible Horse. You know, if you get it, you get it, I guess. I don't know. It's a bit lame, but okay. And then I've also got birthday and cake. Yeah, okay. And I kidnapped the frog from the last video, and I've named him Frogger. Oh, okay. This guy's frozen, so I have to figure out a way to unfreeze him. I don't know. Okay, I'm back from a Google search, and all you have to do is, just have to take the oxidization levels off of him, and he's fine. Okay, I've got a wonderful build planned for today, and I built it with something in mind. So the last build we did, you know, it was something creative, something, you know, you don't usually see. But for this build today, I challenged myself to something. So, you know, I locked myself into a creative, and I was like, you're building with absolutely no references, nothing. You just build off your imagination and what you remember, and that's what the build is today. So it's actually something special to me. You know, it's something that I really made with nothing else. And yeah, so as per usual, I already have all the materials collected. I don't want to bore anyone with that stuff, but I'm on the new update, the Chaos Cubed, and I have some blocks I still need to get. I've gone there. I snuck in to get a couple blocks. I went in and out. I didn't look. I didn't peek. But I needed some blocks for the frog face. But I want to go back, and I need a few other things for the build I'm making. So let's go grab those. I want to make a quick stop down in our storage. I want to get a book and quill and kind of like write down what we need to get. Those are my materials for the build, but oh, okay, we actually have one. So okay, I need the red block. I don't know what that's called. We'll call it the red block for now. I know I need like the sulfur, or it's like the potent one. I need that, and also definitely want to kidnap one of those cubes. So cube, kidnap, and that should be good. Let's done. Does that work? Okay, perfect. Now we can just head there. Oh, gotta sleep. Okay, let's continue our adventure to the sulfur caves. Here we are at the sulfur cave entrance, I think. Pretty sure if we mine down from here, we'll be able to access it. Oh no. So we're on the lookout for the cube guy. I want one of those for sure. And then, guys, you are meant to mine down. Yep, you are meant to mine down, straight down, and I paid for it. That's the Minecraft rule that everyone knows. And I just made the mistake, and it almost cost me my life. So I learned my lesson. Okay, let's continue. Safely this time. Oh, okay. I'm using this cool little mod. It like has the torch light. Alright, let's skip around and look for the little cube guy. Let's get some of the red stuff. I don't even care what it's called. It's called the red stuff, the red block. Pretty cool block. Some freaky stuff going on in this cave. I don't I don't like it. Okay. That should be enough. No? Alright, where's this cube guy? Little cube guy. Gotta be somewhere. Oh, I need some of that. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta go silent, you know, when you're in a cave, just gotta focus. And I need some of this sulfur in here. I think it's called the potent sulfur. Oh my god. Almost got jump scared. Okay. Alright, there it is, the potent sulfur. Do you get that? Okay. Oh my god. Dude, I hate this cave. Let's find this cube and get out of here. Oh, just a cute little cube, minding his own business, jumping around. And we're gonna kidnap him. Okay, let's double check with our book that we got him. Yeah, we got it. Okay, so let's get on out of here. So as I'm flying back, I see this camel and I just want to take him home, you know? You know what I mean? Like, I just want to... Look how cute he is. So I'm just gonna bring him back home on the journey with us. Okay, we made it back home safely and secured the camel. And we can add him to the little zoo that's growing in here. Let's put him right here. You wanna come in? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yep, right there. Alright, welcome in. Welcome to the gang. Got almost every type of animal here. Where are you going? Come here. Trying to run away or something. Gotta stay. Okay, so we pretty much got everything we need now. So I'll head back to the mansion and grab those materials and just start working on it. So let's get started on this build. You know what? This horse isn't lame, okay? He's cool. He's a cool horse. I take it back. It's been almost 24 hours since I, started building it. It took me a while. I had to kind of dig out this entire area, and there was stone, and I don't have a beacon, and it's a whole ordeal, but this is the build. Okay, let me start off by showing it to you guys from afar. This is one of the goals with the build, is from a distance, we can see kind of smoke coming out of the chimney, and we can see just some fire in the window. And I think it gets you thinking, like what's cooking in there? And there's definitely something cooking in here. So I went with a kind of gothic style. And I told you guys it was kind of like a test for myself to build something with nothing else available, just with kind of the stuff I've got in my head. Obviously that's inspired as well. All the stuff I have in my head, stuff I've seen. But I think I passed my test. I'm really happy with this. Some kind of notable things on the build, I guess, are, these really light spots and very, very dark spots. And I've used glass to kind of force that in certain areas. And of course, we've got some other little details and all that good stuff, like an armor stand up there and some glass techniques, some levers, and some weird stuff going on here to kind of get that effect, but I think it pulls it off. So I'll give you guys a little show of the other sides. Let me bring my beloved horse over here on the side I've built a small spot to put my horse, a little rest spot. And he's got some water. I may give him a little bit of water. You gotta take care of your horses and your animals in Minecraft, you know? So a little bench. I'll show you guys in free cam. So I'm using glass, like just you can barely see it, I feel like, but you can see it just enough for it to create that that kind of shape. And with the darker blocks behind it, I think it creates a cool effect. And now we're on the back side. Nothing special. I'm not too familiar with Gothic architecture and all that stuff, so that's kind of just what I came up with. I don't think it's too accurate, but I think it gets the job done. And now we're on this side, and I've got the chimney. This is a big part of the build. Obviously, it tells us that something is going on inside. Something is cooking. And I've connected it with a little buttress. All right, we've got a nice little lamppost. I was just messing around in creative and came up with this design. It's pretty cool. And before we go inside, I will preface, I watched these two movies a couple weeks ago. I've already seen it, Spirited Away. Seen that like 4 times now, but I watched it recently again. And I watched, I think it's called Angel's Egg. So if you've seen those, you may be like, okay, that makes sense. This build looks like it could fit into one of those worlds. So coming inside, I made this very large kind of, well, I don't know what to call this, like a furnace, kind of inspired mentally from the Spirited Away boiler room. I really enjoy that room. This is where I've put our little cube friend, and I put magma block in him. He lights up, kind of cool. And nothing too crazy in here. Not to say it's still a work in progress, but I haven't detailed it too much. I wanted to keep it simple for now. So this is our super smelter build. Does that make sense? There's a super smelter in this build, and it's up there. And on top of that is a bamboo farm, which is supplying the fuel for the furnaces. And I've done some weird stuff behind this that we can't see. But if we were to put a block in here, and I've got this ready. If we put rock hopper in here, it will shoot up and make its way to the furnaces. And I haven't figured out a way to get the lever down here. So I've made the scaffolding. And, oh god. Sorry, I had to sleep. So if we make our way up here, this is like the maintenance room. And this is where we can flick the lever to actually kind of start the farm. So I think we can actually do that. I'll start it. And yeah, it works. Everything lights up. It's pretty cool. We can like slightly see the furnaces. I did that on purpose. And it'll, you know, cook whatever's in the furnace. And I've linked it up to this barrel over here. There we go. I mean, works like a charm. Pretty cool. And I'm super happy with it. Also using the potent sulfur. We went to go collect that earlier in the build. And, you know, kind of gives us that boiler room effect, which I love. I love that. There's something very fulfilling about this build, especially on the exterior. Kind of the interior is kind of, not to say a replica, but you know, heavily inspired from the Spirited Away boiler room. But the exterior is just something I came up with. Like it's my own thing, and I don't know. It's super fulfilling doing that. Like that's mine. You know, I can say that. So I would suggest that, you know, you guys try that out for yourself. Just sit down in a creative and just build what you want to build. You know, just try and imagine it and try and build it. And I bet it'll feel really good once you guys do it. And it just started to rain, which is perfect. I think creates a really cool vibe for this build. And there's paths going around here. Obviously I want to create a bit of a city, but this is all just kind of like a rough draft. It's probably not going to stay at all. I'm still trying to figure that out on my creative. I still haven't kind of fleshed that out. So that's a work in progress, this whole area. So that'll be it for the video. I'm really enjoying making these videos. I really love doing it, and I appreciate all of you guys who are watching and, you know, supporting, and it's just it means a lot. It's, you know, it's just a good time. So sending lots of love to all of you. Hopefully you guys are having a nice day and all of that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.